Friends, I was scammed. I was actually scammed. If you want to get the full gist of how it all happened, stay tuned. Also, if you want to see how I achieved this style, it's also in the video. So let's go. Hello friends, welcome to my channel once again. My name is Jovette. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. Thank you for coming back. If you are a new subscriber, you're most welcome. On this channel, we do a little bit of everything like nail care, lifestyle, fashion, a little bit of vlogging. In fact, if you're a fun-loving person, this is the best place to be. Where else can you be, if I may ask? Okay. Today, I'm going to share with us a story of how I was scammed. Story time, right? Yeah, so as we're doing that, I'm going to also show us one way I tie my silk scarf. I have so many ways of tying it, but it depends on how inspired I am today. But I promise to show us one way. So yeah, it happened on this fateful day. I actually was working 3 to 11 at that time, and it was the end of the shift. We're all going home, so I went to the parking lot, put my car out of the parking lot, and this lady, she wasn't even moving. Her car was not in motion as at the time I put out of the lot. So as soon as I turned my car towards the direction of heading home, she literally backed up into me. She left a very big dent on my car. And I was like, what were you thinking? She's like, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please don't call the police on me. I'm gonna repair your car. I don't mind. Please. Being dramatic. And as this, I was very new then. I didn't know much about incidents like this, because I wasn't even anticipating any. Innocent mind, you may say. So she told me, oh, my boyfriend's mother doesn't like me, and this is his car. If she gets to know about it, it will be hell for me. Please don't call the police on me. And innocently, I was like, okay, this is my colleague at work, right? Yeah, it was my colleague that scammed me. So I said, okay. We exchanged information, like our driver's license info and everything, registration, vehicle registrations, and we parted ways, promising me to, she told me she was going to inform her insurance company, and I said, okay, I'm also going to inform mine. I actually have this on because of this scarf, okay? So you don't start wondering. So let me start. So what happened was, we all went home. The next day, I didn't see her at work. I called, she didn't pick my call. So my insurance already, we are aware of what happened. She actually told her insurance, and they called me and they asked me to do a sketch of how the incident happened. They turned me into an artist overnight, right? So I did the sketch. I drew where I was and where she was, and also when I was pulling out of, I drew everything. Trust me. So I sent that to them, and yeah, you have to make sure this part is out. This is not really a tutorial anyway. If you want to see more videos on how I do this, you can just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll do that video for you. So what I did was send them that, and they told me, okay, we're gonna be, they called me and they said, we want you to explain to us how everything happened. And I'm like, but I already sent you that you'd asked me to send make a sketch of how the incident happened. So they started interviewing me, asking me everything all over again. I already wrote incident report also, not just the sketch. So I'm like answering this question back and forth, and it got to a point I was like, you know what, just go and read what I wrote. Do you know why they're doing that? They just want to see if you will contradict yourself. So I told them to go back and read my report. So after some days, or like a week or 2 weeks or so, I can't remember exactly, they told me that I should bring my car for to the office of the adjuster. So I took my car to the adjuster, right? When I got to the office, I went into their office, and right in their office, I was sitting still in their office. I didn't know when they even went to my car to do an investigation and everything. They never told me. I was still sitting there. They came back and they were like, oh, we already did our inspection on the car. We'll give we'll let you know later. We'll give you a feedback on our decision. So I'm like, I thought you guys are supposed to inform me so that I'll be there. I don't even know whether you took a look at it or not. So they told me they did. Okay, I went home. Days passed, weeks. They never got back to me. So it took some time before they reached me. I don't have a mirror in front of me, guys. I don't know how this looks anyway. You know, sometimes when you do something without being prepared, it comes out fine. But when you're prepared, so let me know how this turned out, okay? You are my mirror now. Let me turn around so you can see the back. So if you like it, you can try it. So where was I? Okay. So after some time, they called to let me know that they're not gonna be pay the claim. I was like, why? Oh, your car, we measured it, we did this, that, and we don't think the damage on the car was caused by our clients. Excuse me. My question was, you mean a truck will hit a small car and it won't leave a dent on it? Oh, no, do you know what they were capitalizing on? No police report. No police report, guys. So, and I said, I have an evidence. They're like, what evidence is a police report? And I said, what do you mean? Your client told me not to call the police on her. So we kept on arguing back and forth, and I said, you know what? You will hear from my lawyer. So I got the call. I was so mad. The most annoying part of it is that this lady, my colleague, did not call the police on her quite well, like she pleaded. So she can actually connive with her insurance company to scam me. So I traveled all the way down to Boston to the head office of this insurance company. I went there, laid my complaints, and they were giving me flimsy excuses, just like the ones that called me on the phone. And I said, really? So you guys just put up a face that you are insuring people, whereas you are a danger. You pose danger to people. You scam people. So they are like, we're not scammers. I'm like, I've had a lot of stories about this particular insurance company. I'm not the first one. Okay, no problem. I left. So when I got to work that day, I went to look for this supposedly colleague of mine. So when I found her, I told her, okay, so you now want to deny the claim because I didn't call the police and you think there's no evidence, right? So you want to pull a fast one on me. Just know that I'm taking it up. I just want to inform you so that you'll be ready. So that was what I told her. I went back to my unit where I was working. So after some hours, she came to my unit. Excuse me, please, I want to have a word with you. I'm like, yeah, I'm all ears. She said, please, I don't want trouble. It was my insurance company that told me not to own up claim. I'm like, you have a conscience, don't you? So you can actually betray somebody's trust. I don't know if it was trust, but it was just I would say I was ignorant and nobody warned me. So I said, okay, yeah, what do you want me to do now? She's like, please just go and get the quotes of the repair. I'll take charge of it. I'm like, okay. So I went to my mechanic, got the quote. So it was a day after, a day after I didn't see her at work. 2 days she was not there. I went around because we have different units. She was not at work. This is the person that is always at work, right? So I kept wondering, where could this girl be? So, to cut a long story short, weeks passed. There no word from her. So it began to dawn on me that she wasn't coming back. But to satisfy our curiosity, I went to a human resource person and I told her everything. And I also demanded to get you know how they have camera around to see if they have one that captured the incident. But they told me there are certain parts of the parking lots that the camera doesn't reach, and that area I describe is one of them. What is your girl supposed to do? So I said, can you maybe you come back tomorrow, I'll find out if she's still with us or not. Do you know what this lady did? She left the job just because of that. You see how people can be wicked? She left the job just because of that incident. Okay. If I tell you I was happy about the whole thing, I'll be lying. I was so devastated. And I'm letting us know of this because some of us may, even if you're in church and an incident like this happened, please take this one advice from me. If you're in the church environment, I know you say, oh, my brethren, and such thing happened, please, you can only do brethren when you feel you don't want any claim. You would repair your car yourself. But if you feel you're gonna claim damage, please make sure you invite the police. Inviting the police is not for them to come and arrest the person, but let them be a witness, so that if the person doesn't pay you or repair the car or inform the insurance company, then you have the right to do whatever. I had a friend that told me of her own incident of has happened in the church environment, and she also left the person because the person was her brethren, right? But this person after some time denied. That was in the church. So that's why I'm saying, please, let's not trust people. And let's not trust because this you feel this environment, you are in this society, they don't scam people. A lot of things are going on here. A lot of things. So make sure you do the needful. Just have the law backing in such situation. Call the police. They will come and take record of everything. So you don't need to worry. You just have to go your way and everything will fall in place. So if you find this video interesting and informative, please share to other people so that they will know the society we are in, so that if someone, maybe your family member or friend is new in the country, they might be vulnerable to this kind of incident. So let them know, share the video so that they will hear for themselves and believe what I'm saying. It happened to me, not just a story I heard. And that made me to, it was a tough experience, but it actually shaped me. It helped in shaping me. Seriously. I don't pray for any accidents or any incident like this. I was so mad about everything. So sad. So before you start asking me questions like, wait a minute, does it mean you didn't take any picture of the incident? Believe me, friends, I did take pictures, but the phone I had as at that time disappointed me. And also my insurance company, you know how dramatic insurance companies can be in such situations. They were like, oh, it was not a collision. Your insurance covers collision, but this is not as a result of that, so we cannot pay any claim. They did not even help me in fighting the other insurance company for my claim, because it would have helped. Okay, but you know what I did at the end of the day? I let them go. I left them. And I did it in such a way that I had to call the new company to call them to hands off. Yes, friends, please make sure you take note of this. leave a comment in the comment section if you or your loved ones have experienced this in the past. Let us know. Share your experience with us so that we know. It may be in a different form. They can come in different forms. So let us know how it happened and how you resolve the situation. Who knows, it can help somebody out there. All right, thank you very much. If you stayed with us up to this time, I want to thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for another video. Don't forget to leave your comments, and if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button below and support me. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.